Get those snow boots ready. Winter is just around the corner and it's time to talk about everyone's favorite frosty precipitation snow. Knowing how much snow to expect is important. It affects our daily lives from driving conditions to school schedules. This winter, understanding the snowfall predictions is more crucial than ever. Why? Because weather patterns are shifting, leading to some interesting changes in snowfall across the globe. From the bustling cities of the East Coast to the snow-capped mountains of the West, we'll break down what kind of winter wonderland we can expect. So, whether you're a snow enthusiast or prefer to stay cozy indoors, join us as we dive into the fascinating world of winter weather predictions for 2024 to 2025. Let's get ready for winter together. Before we zoom in on specific regions, let's take a look at the bigger picture. The Earth's weather systems are incredibly complex, influenced by a myriad of factors that interact in ways we are still striving to fully understand. From the swirling cyclones in the tropics to the icy winds of the polar regions, our planet's atmosphere is a dynamic and ever-changing entity. Several weather patterns are influencing snowfall around the world this year. These patterns are not just random occurrences. They are driven by larger climatic forces that can have far-reaching impacts. For instance, the amount of snowfall in one region can affect water supplies, agriculture, and even the local economy. One of the most significant players is La Niña. This phenomenon is part of a larger climate pattern known as the El Niño Southern Oscillation, or ENSO. La Niña typically brings cooler ocean temperatures in the central and eastern Pacific, which can lead to a variety of weather changes around the globe. Remember La Niña? She's back for a second year in a row. This recurrence is not entirely unexpected, but it does mean that we can anticipate certain weather patterns to persist or even intensify. For example, La Niña is often associated with wetter conditions in Southeast Asia and Australia, and drier conditions in the southwestern United States. This weather phenomenon, characterized by cooler than average waters in the Pacific Ocean, is known to influence weather patterns globally. The cooler waters can affect the jet stream, which in turn can lead to changes in weather patterns far from the Pacific Ocean itself. This interconnectedness is a hallmark of our planet's climate system. Another major player is the North Atlantic Oscillation, NAO. This pattern involves fluctuations in the difference of atmospheric pressure at sea level between the Icelandic low and the Azores high. These pressure differences can have a significant impact on weather conditions in the North Atlantic region. Think of it like a giant seesaw of atmospheric pressure over the Atlantic Ocean. When the pressure is high over the Azores, it tends to be low over Iceland and vice versa. This seesaw effect can influence the strength and direction of westerly winds and storm tracks across the Atlantic. When one side goes up, the other goes down, impacting temperatures and snowfall in North America and Europe. For instance, a positive NAO phase usually brings milder and wetter winters to Northern Europe, while a negative phase can lead to colder and snowier conditions. And let's not forget about the Arctic. The Arctic region is a critical component of the Earth's climate system. Changes in the Arctic can have profound effects on weather patterns across the globe. The amount of sea ice in the Arctic plays a crucial role in regulating global temperatures and can influence snowfall patterns far and wide. As sea ice melts, it exposes darker ocean waters that absorb more sunlight, leading to further warming and changes in atmospheric circulation. Buckle up, because these global weather patterns are setting the stage for an interesting winter. With La Niña, the North Atlantic Oscillation, and changes in the Arctic all in play, we can expect a season full of surprises. Whether it's unexpected snowfall, unseasonal warmth, or unusual storm tracks, the interplay of these factors will make for a dynamic and unpredictable winter season. Let's bring it home to the United States. Thanks to La Niña, the southern and eastern parts of the country can expect a wetter-than-average winter. This means more snow for folks in the southeast and along the east coast, with some areas potentially seeing snowfall increases of 10 to 20% compared to an average year. The Pacific Northwest, known for its rainy winters, might see a slight decrease in snowfall. However, the higher elevations of the Cascades and Rockies are still expected to receive plenty of powder for skiers and snowboarders, with snowfall increases potentially reaching 15% in some areas. The Midwest could be in for a mixed bag, with some areas seeing more snow and others seeing less. Overall, buckle up, America, it's going to be a wild winter ride. Get ready for a classic Canadian winter. The Great White North is expected to see above-average snowfall across much of the country. Eastern Canada, including popular cities like Toronto and Montreal, could see a significant increase in snowfall, potentially exceeding the average by 15 to 25%. Western Canada, home to the majestic Rocky Mountains, won't be left out of the snowy fun. The ski resorts in British Columbia and Alberta are likely to see plentiful snowfall, potentially exceeding the average by 20% or more. This means epic powder days for skiers and snowboarders. From coast to coast, Canada is shaping up to be a true winter wonderland this year. Across the pond, Europe's winter is looking a bit different. While some regions can still expect their fair share of snow, overall, the continent is predicted to see slightly less snowfall compared to average years. This is partly due to the influence of the North Atlantic Oscillation. Northern Europe, including Scandinavia and the UK, could see a 10 to 15% reduction in snowfall compared to average years. Southern Europe, including popular destinations like Italy and Spain, is also predicted to experience a milder winter with less snowfall than usual. However, the Alps and other mountainous regions are still expected to receive plenty of snow, making it a great season for winter sports enthusiasts. Let's take a closer look at the key players influencing this year's snowfall predictions. Understanding these elements can help us better prepare for the winter season ahead, whether it means gearing up for heavy snowfalls or milder conditions. La Niña, with its cooler-than-average waters in the Pacific Ocean, is like a conductor orchestrating weather patterns across the globe. This phenomenon occurs when the trade winds are stronger than usual, pushing warm water towards Asia and allowing cooler water to rise to the surface in the central and eastern Pacific. This shift in ocean temperatures can have far-reaching effects on weather patterns, influencing everything from rainfall to temperature anomalies. It's pushing the jet stream northward, leading to wetter conditions in parts of North America and drier conditions in parts of Europe. The jet stream acts as a boundary between cold polar air and warmer tropical air, and its position can determine the type of weather we experience. When La Niña pushes the jet stream northward, it can bring increased rainfall and even flooding to regions like the Pacific Northwest, while areas in the southern United States might experience drier and warmer conditions. The North Atlantic Oscillation, our atmospheric seesaw, is also playing a role. This oscillation refers to the fluctuations in atmospheric pressure between the Icelandic low and the Azores high. These pressure differences can influence the strength and direction of westerly winds and storm tracks across the North Atlantic. A positive NAO, characterized by higher pressure over the Azores and lower pressure over Iceland, tends to bring colder and wetter conditions to northern Europe. This can result in more frequent and intense winter storms, leading to significant snowfall and potentially disruptive weather events. Conversely, a negative NAO can lead to milder and drier conditions in these regions. However, this year the NAO is expected to be mostly neutral, meaning its influence on snowfall will be less significant. A neutral NAO suggests that there won't be strong deviations in atmospheric pressure patterns, leading to more typical winter weather without extreme variations. This neutrality can provide a sense of predictability, but it also means that other factors like La Niña and Arctic ice will play a more prominent role in shaping our winter weather. Finally, let's not forget about the Arctic. The Arctic region is a critical component of our planet's climate system, and changes here can have cascading effects on global weather patterns. The extent of Arctic sea ice, which has been shrinking in recent decades due to climate change, can impact weather patterns far and wide. As the ice melts, it exposes darker ocean water, which absorbs more sunlight and accelerates warming. This process, known as Arctic amplification, can alter atmospheric circulation patterns, including the jet stream. Less sea ice can lead to changes in the jet stream, potentially influencing snowfall patterns in North America and Europe. A weakened jet stream can become more wavy, allowing cold Arctic air to spill southward, leading to colder and snowier winters in some regions. Conversely, it can also lead to prolonged periods of mild weather in others. Understanding these complex interactions is crucial for accurate weather forecasting and preparing for the impacts of climate change on our winter seasons. Now that we've explored the snowfall predictions for winter 2024 to 2025, it's time to get prepared. Winter can be both a magical and challenging season, and being well prepared can make all the difference. Whether you're facing a blizzard or a light dusting, the key to enjoying winter is preparation. Being ready for winter weather is essential. It ensures not only your comfort but also your safety during the colder months. First, Make sure your winter wardrobe is up to date. This means more than just having a stylish coat. Stock up on warm coats, hats, gloves, and scarves. These items are your first line of defense against the cold. Don't forget about waterproof boots to keep your feet dry and cozy. Wet feet can quickly lead to discomfort and even frostbite. Next, prepare your home for the cold. Check your heating system to ensure it's working efficiently. Insulate windows and doors to keep the warmth in and the cold out. Clear gutters to prevent ice dams, which can cause significant damage to your home if left unchecked. If you live in an area that experiences heavy snowfall, it's crucial to be ready for the challenges it brings. Make sure you have a snow shovel and an ice scraper. These tools are essential for keeping your driveways and walkways clear and safe. A bag of salt or sand is also handy for melting ice and providing traction on slippery surfaces. It's also a good idea to have a winter car kit prepared. This should include an ice scraper, jumper cables, a flashlight, and a blanket. You never know when you might get stuck in your car during a snowstorm. Stay informed about weather forecasts and potential winter storms. Regularly check updates so you can plan your activities and travel accordingly. By taking these steps, you can embrace the winter season safely and comfortably. Enjoy winter activities like skiing, snowboarding, or simply building a snowman with your family. Remember, knowledge is power when it comes to weathering the winter months. Stay informed, stay prepared, and make the most of this beautiful season. Additionally, consider creating an emergency kit for your home. This should include non-perishable food, water, a first aid kit, and any necessary medications. Discuss your winter preparedness plan with your family so everyone knows what to do in case of an emergency. Don't forget about your vehicle. Check your car's tire pressure and battery to ensure they are in good condition. Winter can be tough on vehicles, and a well-maintained car is less likely to break down in harsh conditions. Investing in a snowblower can also be a great idea if you live in an area with heavy snowfall. It can save you time and effort when clearing large areas of snow. Finally, don't forget to enjoy the cozy aspects of winter. Spend time indoors with loved ones, enjoy hot drinks by the fireplace, and take the opportunity to relax and unwind. Winter is a season of beauty and tranquility. By being prepared, you can fully appreciate all that it has to offer. So bundle up, stay safe, and make the most of the winter wonderland outside your door. Take time to reflect on the season and set goals for the coming year. Winter is a perfect time for introspection and planning. Embrace the season with a positive attitude, and you'll find that winter can be one of the most rewarding times of the year.